The University of California, UC, is committed to sustainable pest management. This commitment is outlined in the UC Integrated Pest Management, IPM, policy. Let's explore what the policy is and how it supports pest management practices. What is the UC IPM policy? The policy establishes requirements and oversight for the use of pesticides in an effort to mitigate risks to safety, health, and the environment. Major components of the policy include training, software, supervision, exemptions, hazard tiering system, and pesticide use authorization requirements. In addition, the policy establishes a system-wide pesticide oversight committee, SPOC, and additional requirements for IPM programs at each location. UC pesticide handler training is required for any employee who mixes, loads, measures, and applies pesticides, is present where application is conducted, cleans equipment, enters storage areas, or transports containers. Retraining is required every year. The policy establishes a system for analyzing hazards of each pesticide. Pesticides may be categorized into 3 color-coded tiers based on their risks. Red, high risk, yellow, medium risk, and green, low risk. The higher the risk, the more authorizations, approvals, and requirements are needed at the university. To manage pesticide use across all UC properties, the university has implemented the Pesticide Use Authorization (PUA) platform. This digital tool is used for registrations, applications, and reports of pesticide use. With the PUA platform, users can quickly identify pesticides by their hazard tier and color. Those who direct and have control over applicators or handlers, or are responsible for pest control, are considered supervisors in the policy. These individuals are required to complete UC pesticide handler training, is supervising the use of yellow or red-tiered pesticides. Pesticide use authorizations, or PUAs, are required prior to applying a pesticide at any location. This formal approval may come with additional reviews, approvals, and parameters based on their hazard tier. There are 2 exemptions to this policy. First, any research use of pesticides are not required to follow the components of this policy. Second, the use of antimicrobials for personal hygiene, such as disinfectants or wipes, or chemicals for sterilizing medical equipment, are not required to follow the policy. However, any use of pesticides to or for the maintenance of research, such as removing weeds from a control group, are considered non-research use and must abide by this policy. The policy requires every UC location to implement an integrated pest management program. This includes the designation of an IPM coordinator, committee, and development of a written plan, which helps the location meet the terms of the UC policy. Finally, the policy establishes the System-Wide Pesticide Oversight Committee, or SPOC. This committee is responsible for oversight of this policy, maintaining the hazard tier system and lists, and submitting an annual report based on the UC location progress. The UC IPM policy helps ensure safe and sustainable pest management and establishes tools and resources necessary to keep those who work with pesticides safe. This includes requirements of training, software, supervision, exemptions, hazard tiers, pesticide use authorizations, SPOC, and location IPM programs. This policy helps us protect the health, environment, and safety of our university community.